On this day, May 25th, 2025, we pause to honor the lives of those who helped shape our world through words, movement, leadership, sport, and sound. From the bright lights of television to the quiet shadows behind a camera lens, from thundering hooves on a racetrack to the hushed corners of history, they live with purpose, perseverance, and profound heart. In honoring them, we carry forward their spirit, their stories, and the echoes of all they left behind. Stan Atkinson was the steady voice of Sacramento, a trusted newsman who brought global conflicts and local triumphs into living rooms with poise and integrity. With decades at KOVR and KSRA, he reported not just events, but human stories, with compassion, curiosity, and clarity. More than a journalist, Stan was a guide through changing times, always grounded in truth. His legacy is written in the trust of his viewers and the many young journalists he mentored along the way. Don Combs had an instinct for champions. From stables to winner's circles, he was known not just for his victories, but for his deep, intuitive bond with the horses he trained. His most famous success, Dust Commander's Kentucky Derby win, marked a pinnacle in career built on patience, grace, and a love for the sport. Don moved through the racing world with humility and heart, a true gentleman of the turf. Ralph Heck was a linebacker of Iron Will. On the gridiron with the Eagles, Falcon, and Giants, he stood like a wall against all odds, earning respect with every bone-jarring tackle. He brought not just skill but soul to the game, tough, tireless, and team first. After the final whistle, Ralph faced myasthenia gravis with the same resolve he showed on the field. His legacy is written in courage, both seen and unseen. Kathy Hudgens led with vision and compassion. As a member of the Fairfax County Board, she championed equity, affordable housing, and inclusion for all. A fierce advocate for the marginalized, she broke barriers with quiet strength and helped reshape community policy with heart-centered focus. Kathy's name became synonymous with dignity and leadership, proof that public service, when grounded in justice, can truly transform lives. Phil Robertson built an empire with duck calls and faith. The founder of Duck Commander and the bearded patriarch of Duck Dynasty, Phil was unapologetically himself, rugged, outspoken, and anchored in Christian values. He brought Southern culture to screens worldwide, mixing humor, prayer, and family loyalty. Loved by many, debated by some, he stood firm in his beliefs and lived out loud with a boldness that defined his era. Michael Sumler moved the rhythm of joy. As choreographer for Kool and the Gang, his creativity helped fuel the groove of a generation. With each step and sequence, he turned funk into feeling, music into movement. His choreography brought celebration to stages around the world. His life was tragically cut short in a collision, but the rhythm he gifted us continues to pulse in every beat that makes us dance. Harrison Ruffin Tyler was a bridge between centuries. The grandson of U.S. President John Tyler, he carried history in his blood, but also lived a life of innovation. As a chemical engineer and preservationist, he worked to save Virginia's historic landmarks, protecting the nation's architectural soul. With quiet humility, he honored both past and progress, leaving behind a rich legacy of legacy itself. Ward Weiner's mind was a forge of innovation. His contributions to tribology, the science of friction wherein lubrication pushed mechanical engineering into new frontiers. A revered educator, he inspired generations at Georgia Tech and beyond, always eager to lift others through knowledge. His accolades were many, but it was his mentorship and relentless curiosity that defined him. Science is stronger because of his tireless work. Christophe Clement trained thoroughbreds with quiet excellence. Born in France, he found his calling in American horse racing, nurturing champions with grace and precision. Known for his professionalism and humility, Christophe's career was a study in consistency and care. Even as he fought melanoma, he remained committed to his craft. The racetrack has lost a rare spirit, refined, focused, and endlessly kind. Bill Asprey was football's quiet globetrotter. As a player for Stoke City and later a coach around the world, including a historic stint leading Syria's national team, Bill used the beautiful game to build bridges between nations. He believed in the power of football to inspire and unite. His journey spanned continents, but his values remained rooted in loyalty, discipline, and love for the sport. Simon House created soundscapes that echoed across galaxies. As a violinist and keyboardist for space rock legend Hawkwind and a collaborator with David Bowie, he brought classical technique to psychedelic sound. His melodies were ethereal, his improvisations transcendent. Simon's music bent time and genre, an astral traveler who turned sound into a journey beyond the stars. Simon Maine was a poet of the lens. His photographs spoke in silences, capturing fleeting, intimate moments others overlooked. With every frame, he painted emotion, raw, real, and resonant, from portraits to still life. Simon's work elevated the everyday into art. He didn't just document life. He revealed it one soulful image at a time. Today, we remember voices and visions, creators and caretakers, defenders of heritage and champions of movement. From newsroom desks to racetrack rails, from football fields to forgotten corridors of history. These souls shaped their worlds with quiet resolve or roaring brilliance. Their impact is not only in what they achieved, but in the values they upheld. Truth, love, creativity, and courage. Let us walk in their footsteps and echo their light. May we not only remember how they died, but how powerfully they lived.